People outside the industry often picture construction as a low-tech, slow-moving relic. The reality is that modern job sites are massive digital networks that translate code into steel and concrete at breakneck speed. A factory floor is a controlled environment where you build the same product on the same surface every day. But a job site behaves like a dynamic, living organism, where the physical environment and the overlapping trades shift by the minute. Project leaders use the military term VUCA to describe these conditions: volatile pricing, uncertain weather, changing designs, and ambiguous site conditions. When variables change every hour, traditional project management techniques designed for a static environment quickly collapse in the field. At the peak of this complexity are hyperscale builds, advanced manufacturing plants, and massive data centers constructed under extreme schedule pressure. These projects can involve over 50 active subcontractors and 6,000 workers operating simultaneously on a single site. For decades, the industry tried to manage this volume of data using slow-moving paper forms and monthly incident reports that were out of date before they reached the office. This visibility gap creates what experts call interaction risk, a scenario where isolated crews inadvertently generate dangerous conditions for one another because they lack a shared picture of the site. Relying on paper in this environment creates severe hazards. A poorly managed congested zone on a hyperscale build can trigger $14 million a month in project delays and cost upwards of $25 million per safety incident. The first step toward mastering this chaos is pulling data out of the filing cabinet and putting it into the hands of the workforce. Mobile tools now allow teams to log floor plans and site conditions instantly. When a Canadian traffic control company digitized their daily layout process, they cut a 4-hour paperwork marathon down to less than 30 minutes. The real breakthrough was behavioral. Workers started using voice-to-text to report secondary issues, like a truck needing a new oil change, and were surprised when the back office actually responded and resolved the issue the same day. Once the field saw that their data actually drove results, reporting skyrocketed. One company saw their annual submissions jump from 17,000 physical forms to over 80,000 digital entries. Digitization succeeds when it proves to workers that their field observations are the foundation of every operational decision. The industry is now moving beyond manual data entry and deploying AI agents to monitor job site conditions autonomously. New tools take unstructured voice memos from a site manager and instantly convert them into categorized risk reports, assigning severity levels and tracking corrective actions in seconds. This solves the problem of habituation, a psychological state where experienced workers stop noticing recurring hazards because they see them every day. Computer vision, drones, and sensors act as a million automated eyeballs, scanning the site to identify risks before human fatigue allows an accident to occur. These AI tools support the builder's judgment by eliminating the blind spots that inevitably form during 12-hour shifts in a congested work zone. But advanced AI is only useful if it's connected. Deploying dozens of isolated tools creates a new kind of risk, silos where critical data is trapped and invisible to project leadership. The ultimate goal is system orchestration, unifying real-time field data with the company's financial and planning infrastructure. Integrated systems allow project managers to track daily budget burns and adjust material orders in real time based on actual field progress. By utilizing 3D models for clash detection, teams can simulate trade stacking and identify workflow conflicts digitally long before any boots hit the ground. This chart shows the cost of poor coordination. Currently, 28% of all project time is wasted on rework and correcting preventable errors. Real productivity gains come from a unified digital infrastructure that forces design, construction, and operations to share the exact same operational reality. An orchestrated site shifts from reacting to danger to proactively engineering it out of the system. Leadership can identify bottlenecks and risk patterns before work even begins. Using digital twins in real-time planning, companies are delegating the most dangerous and repetitive tasks, like layout and brute force supply hauling, to robotics. This shift creates a more specialized workforce, where skilled tradespeople are upskilled to direct and instruct machines, rather than performing high-risk manual labor. The continuous stream of digital submissions converts stagnant, stored paperwork into operational intelligence that teams can act on before conditions shift. Technology will never replace the skilled builder. Instead, it provides the connective layer they need to finally master the chaos of the modern construction site.